Good afternoon to you all, dear student, and I hope you all are doing fine. Today we'll start with a new topic. Alright, so that is treasures of knowledge and story from block 12. Okay, so we'll start about the treasures of knowledge and stories. Our aim for today is you will be able to describe the key features of the literary composition of ancient India. Alright, so we're gonna learn about the literary composition uh, that was that was composed, okay, in the olden days in India, very long time ago. All right, resources required is your worksheet S3, your notebook, and your exit content book. So all of you, please get ready beforehand. All right, before we start with the class. So you need to get ready with worksheet, notebook, and your exit content book. So the keywords that we'll be using today is sacrifice, conduct, cremating, and afterlife dutiful. So let's learn the meaning of the keywords first. What is sacrifice? That is to offer as a gift to a deity, to give away. That is known as sacrifice. What is conduct? The act or method of controlling or directing. That is known as conduct. And what is cremating? To burn something to ashes, to incinerate a dead body. That is known as cremating. Example, Hindu culture, they burn the dead body after death, right? So that is cremating. Afterlife dutiful. It is an existence after death. That is known as afterlife dutiful. Okay. So stories. Every stories have a message. Okay. So why do you think stories were used to give message? All right. Let me just give you one example. Like story of Snow White. It has a message. From that very particular story, we get to know like how Snow White was treated. Right. So similarly, every story it has a message. So why do you think were used to give messages? All right, this is the question for you. Okay, so you can I hope you know you get a question, so you can write the answer in your notebook as well. So today we are going to learn about books that was written on various subject in ancient India. Okay, so we're going to learn about books that was written on various subject in ancient India. So before that, you have to read a commit strip. Okay, that is in your exit content book. All right, you have to read a commit strip. All right, this is the commit strip. Okay, all of you please read this particular commit strip. Okay, you will find in page number 105. Okay, in your textbook you'll find in page number 105. Okay, please open your note a textbook and then read this particular commit strip. All right, I'm not going to read for you, okay, since we have a limited time. So after reading this particular commit strip, okay, you know that the message given in the story is about the foremost duty of the king is to protect his subject. All right, the foremost duty of the king is to protect his subject. All right, so accordingly, let us get into question. All right, activity discussion. Why did the king of Varanasi go to the forest where monkeys king live? That is from this particular case study, the story, the comic strip. Okay, after you are done, you'll get to know. Okay, why did the king of Varanasi go to the forest where monkey kings live? Why did he order his men to cage the monkeys? Why did the monkey king use himself as a bridge? Why do you think the king fell sad on the death of the monkey kings? Alright, why did the king of Varanasi, means the king you see in the forest, right? So this is the king, okay? He is the king of Varanasi. So he went and visit. He went, okay? He went where the monkey kings live. All right, and he also ordered his men to catch the monkey. Okay. So what? Why did the monkey king use himself as a bridge when the soldier were about to catch the monkeys? Why do you think the king fell sad on the death of the monkey kings? So at the end of the story, you see that the monkey king was dead. Okay, if was found dead. So Why do you think the king felt sad on the death of the Monkey King? Alright, so please listen to the explanation carefully. Alright, the king of Varanasi, he went to the forest to look for the mango tree. Okay, he actually went to look for the mango tree. So he wanted the mangoes for himself. Alright, and was worried that the monkeys will eat them all. You see that as they went to the forest to look for mango tree, they found a mango tree. Okay, but the king, he wanted all the mangoes by himself, and he was worried that the monkeys will eat all the mangoes. Okay, so hence he ordered his men to capture all the monkeys. Okay, so the king monkey wanted to save his group. You see that even the king's monkey, he wanted to save his group. Okay, so for what he did was, because it is the duty. The reason why he did was because it is the duty of a leader to look after his group. Because the king also observed the behavior of the king monkey, that he was doing something to protect his group. That is, he was using himself as a bridge so that the other monkey can cross, okay, the water. So the king of Varanasi, he felt very sad because he was responsible for the death of dutiful king. Alright, why did the king of Varanasi feel sad after seeing the monkey king's death? Because he felt he was responsible. Alright, he sensed the responsibility that it was because of him the dutiful monkey king was dead. Alright, now what are the features of stories such as the one you read, such as the one we have learned from the comic strip about the monkey king and the king of Varanasi? What are the features of stories such as the one you have read, and what do they intend to tell people? What is the message behind a particular story, and what do we get to know about the society of the past through these stories, through the stories that we have learned? So what do we get to know about the society of the past through these stories? All right, now please listen carefully. All right, so the main features of this story is to give a message upon values such as honesty, truthfulness, being kind to one another, to follow rules, to bring about harmony and peace in the society. Okay, from the particular story that we have learned, all right, it is spreading the message upon honesty, truthfulness, being kind to one another, to follow rules, to bring about harmony and peace in the society. Okay, and these books were written to give the people message of moral values such as duty towards one group, like how the monkey king was doing his duty, all right, to protect his people, and the sacrifice and kindness through simple stories, like how the monkey king sacrificed himself in order to save his group, right? And they explain principle of social and moral conduct. All right, from there itself, even the king of Varanasi came to know that he was responsible, all right, for the conduct, all right, of his because of his nature, because of his okay selfishness, it leads to death of the monkey king. This story also tell us about the past society and people's belief. All right, for example, in this story we know that the kings were powerful and that the people believe in cremating, right, cremating the dead, and it's afterlife. Okay, so all this nature we get to know through reading the story. Okay, that the kings were very powerful because every people, they were following the order. All right, and they also believe in cremating, that is after death. Okay, after death they believe in burning the dead body. Okay, so now let's get into hot discussion. All right, so let's try something higher order thinking. Okay, so what knowledge do we get from the books of ancient India, and how is this knowledge relevant in present time? What knowledge do we get from the books of ancient India, and how is this knowledge relevant even in present time? All right, I hope you have learned many things through reading that comic strip. Okay, so what knowledge do we get to know or do we get from the books of ancient India, and how is this knowledge relevant, means even okay, it is applicable even in present times. Okay, so please listen carefully. All right, we learn about the development in science and mathematics. All right, we learn about the development in science and mathematics. For example, the work of Aryabhata, which laid the basis for mathematics that we learn even today. Okay, Aryabhata is from India. Okay, for example, the work of Aryabhata, which laid the basis of mathematics that we learn even today. And like Aryabhata, many ancient books on medicine are still read by scholars today for the practice of Ayurveda. Okay, Ayurveda, it is there in the old, very long time ago. Okay, and even today, people are still using and reading that particular book. Okay, as a medicine. All right. So many ancient books on medicine are still read by scholars. All right, today for the practice of Ayurveda. Okay. So now things to do. Okay, you have to complete your worksheet S3, treasures of knowledge. Unstable means you have to, okay, from this particular alphabet that is given, you need to make a words. Okay, you have to find a words. And question number 2 and 3 is describe two things we can learn from the ancient stories about conduct and society. Question number 3, what knowledge do we get from the books of ancient India? How is this knowledge relevant even in present times? And your practice question 7 to 9. Okay, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, 7, 8 and 9. Please write in your notebook. Okay, 7, 8 and 9. Your practice question 7, 8 and 9. Please do as your homework for today. Alright, along with the worksheet. So that's it for our class for today. Have a good day. Stay safe. Take care, all of you.